Welcome back to Stuck to Scaling. Today we're clearing up a huge misconception around a word that's been thrown all over Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest: divine feminine energy. Most people think it means soft girl era, wearing flowy dresses, being calm, to be in receiving mode, or my favorite, just journal and manifest. No. That's the commercialized version. The real divine feminine is deeper, older, wiser, and far more powerful than anything social media tries to sell you. So let's break it down a little bit. The feminine is not weak. It's not passive. It's not softness all the time. Divine feminine energy is not because women today are deeply confused. The feminine energy is not collapsing and letting the universe take care of everything. It's never taking action, always being soft, agreeable, or quiet, being emotionally chaotic and calling it intuition. It's not playing small and labeling it to surrender. Just surrender. That's not feminine energy. That's disempowerment dressed up in pastel quotes. The true feminine is not passive. It's powerful, it's grounded, it's ancient, and it's the energy every woman taps into when she decides to lead her life with intention instead of reaction. And we're going to start with one of them, that's grace, which is the feminine's quiet strength. We always hear that saying, just give yourself grace. This is what real grace is. Real feminine energy holds grace. Not in the soft girl way, but in the strength under pressure way. Grace means you don't force, you don't control, you don't chase, you don't over-explain, you don't operate from panic or fear. Grace is the power to stay anchored when everything else feels shaky. It's nervous system regulation, it's self-responsibility, it's emotional maturity. Grace isn't being nice, it's being rooted. So when people say, give yourself grace, it is get back to who you are, get back to the truth of who you are and stay firm in that. The next one is receptivity. And receptivity is all about allowing instead of overworking. And receptivity is not sit back and do nothing. Receptivity means I don't sabotage what I've asked for. I don't block support. I don't push away intimacy, money, opportunities, or love. It's the ability to let life give to you. And this is where so many high achieving women struggle. You can give, and give, but when something comes towards you, you shut down. Why? Because receiving requires safety. It requires being open. It requires trust. And trust requires healing the unconscious beliefs that say, I have to do everything myself. I'm not supported. Nothing works unless I force it. True feminine frequency is allowing, not controlling. We're going to talk about intuition. And intuition is the females and the feminine's internal GPS. Instagram will tell you intuition is a feeling. It's not. Intuition is a knowing, a message from the unconscious mind that processes 90% of your reality before your logical brain ever catches up. That is why so many women feel everything and sense everything. It's not overwhelm. It's sensitivity combined with unprocessed emotions. When your mind is cluttered, intuition sounds like anxiety. When your mind is clear, intuition sounds like truth. The feminine is intuitive because she is connected to her body, connected to her environment, connected to her subconscious mind, and to something bigger than herself. Intuition is your power source, not your weakness. And lastly, creative power. The feminine as the creator. The feminine is the source of creation, not just physically, but spiritually and mentally. I mean, we create life in our bodies. She creates ideas, visions, solutions, direction, connection, meaning. When women suppress their feminine energy, they suppress their creativity. How many women have you heard saying, I'm not creative, I don't have a creative bone in my body? They feel blocked, stuck, uninspired, or numb. When they activate their true feminine, everything opens. Ideas flow, relationships deepen, clarity returns, confidence rises, self sabotage dissolves. The feminine creates from alignment, not urgency. This is why when women step into their true feminine, their entire life upgrades. Not because they're being softer, but because they're finally operating from their natural power center. The real feminine is not a trend, it's a return. The most divine feminine thing a woman can do is come back to herself, her body, her truth, her intuition, her boundaries, her confidence, her emotional maturity, her desires. The feminine is not about aesthetics, it's about embodiment. It's not mood boards, it's not journaling by candlelight, it's not I'm in my soft girl era. It's power, quiet power, deep power, ancestral power. So, here is just a final note to every divine feminine woman listening. If you feel like you've lost yourself trying to do everything, hold everything, fix everything, and be everything, you're not broken. You're disconnected. The feminine isn't something you create, it's something that you come home to. It is naturally innate in every woman. And if you're ready to reconnect to that part of you that knows, that feels, that creates, that leads, you know where to find me. So until next time, remember, your feminine isn't fragile, it's feral.